Hey, I'm Kev here, Mr. Come to the finale of Season 4 of Formula Xbox. And here on the legendary circuit, the Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium for the 22nd and final round of the season, with Pro Racing 69 on pole as Ferrari ahead of with Mr. Jokers in third in the McLaren. As you can see, we did not qualify, we were 11th on the grid as Undescribed joins us for the race. So now we've got 13 drivers on the grid, the final grid of Season 4, with Mr. Lang in front of us and the departing Legion who chose this venue for the season finale as well in the Williams in front of us, with Brandon and McLaren behind us as we had the 5 lights go out and we are away for the final round. And it looks like we're going to stick behind Legion here into that source where things can happen. Unfortunately, Undescribed has already left the building, so that was a brief visit to the race. And unfortunately, our turn is round in the first corner. I don't remember actually what happened to him, but he's round at the first corner. It's not a first corner he seems to like. I remember him having an incident with Goddard here last season as well. So, you know, that first corner seems to claim milestone rather a lot, unfortunately, in Formula Xbox, where he's a very fast guy. I'm sure he's going to get past us very soon, just like Mr. Lang has through El Rouge and Radion and round the outside into the Saws as well. Been taking a look down his inside or outside in there, Coon, but we turned in too much, almost brushed wheels there, had to turn out of it and had to go through the runoff area there. So we're staying behind the Williams, we're in 12th, and it's like he's behind his teammate Legion. I said his final race in Formula Xbox, and he's getting very sideways already. He's always struggling, it seems, in his car, but I'm sure he's going to get better as the race goes on. As unfortunately on the inside there, you saw Stottmatt in the Ferrari. He spun out of Liege, I think, or he had contact out of Liege, and so he's now at the back of the field as Arsene is catching us fast in his Red Bull. Of course, the Season 4 champion, the Season 3 champion, and the Season 2 champion as well. Legion won Season 1 in his Williams, but Arsene has been a bit of an unstoppable force in this league for the past 3 seasons, and he's looking down our inside into Stabilo. We gave him a bit of room there, but not enough to make a pass, and it didn't seem like he was carrying enough speed to go past us on the inside there. But now we're going out of curve pull and down this kind of windy back straight where you can get so much slipstream. It's even better than Kemmel Straight, really, as you go through Blanchimont. He's nicking on our outside there, so we defend the inside here into the flip-flop chicane, formerly the bus stop. A bus stop chicane that was actually good, and now it's just a flip-flop thing here as he's nicking down our inside here. We gave him a bit of room, but he's not past us, and it's like Artane just immediately have dropped back in front of us in the Red Bull and catering respectively. Has gone to lap 2 now. Psycho leads the race, and it looks like there was a lock-up for the Red Bull in front, and there's a nick down the inside from the Red Bull behind her in the Red Bull sandwich here, heading towards El Rouge and Radion, as we have seen Stottmatt pit in his Ferrari, I believe. So he's had that first lap incident. He's probably got damaged front ring, so making the first lap pit stop. I'm sure he's going to be batting through the field as we're getting the dust kicked up in front of us. And also looking down our inside, even though we didn't really give any room there. I think on our home screen there was a bit more room given, but yeah, I wasn't really giving him any room there. But I did go to the left hand side in case he was going to put it on the grass and, you know, try and make a move down our inside, but we outbraked ourselves into their coom. Anyway, he's passed us. We're back down to 12. I think the universe corrected itself there at the end of that straight as you go on to lap 2 now, and it looks like we've got a Williams pitting in front of us, and there's that a Red Bull pitting as well. That is our Stram pitting. That is Legion. Of course, in this final race he's going to try and do an undercut as well, but I think he was striking on his qualifying tyres anyway. You saw on that one he's getting sideways as he had the fastest lap there. I mean, it looks like we've got a nice gap behind us. Stottmatt also pitted, so you've got the 3 stoppers behind us, and we can concentrate on the battle in front between Drastic Midget here going on, and he's going wide in the last flip-flop chicane, and he's going to rejoin in front of us, and looks like someone else is struggling out of that last chicane. It's like a does the fastest lap of the race, and looks like we are doing our fastest lap of the race as well, but we're still a couple of seconds behind his pace, of course. And it looks like it's the Ferrari of the other Ferrari of Pro Racing 69 struggling in this race. He's just not having any luck in the second half of this season, as he is fighting the Red Bull and we're staying behind it. We've got Legion behind us, of course. He's on the freshest tyres. He's going to catching us like hell as we go down the Kemmel Straight. Look at this nice fighting in front. It looks like the Red Bull's got the DRS though, going down the inside of Ferrari. We got the DRS as well. We're getting a bit of a slipstream on the Ferrari, but we're not close enough to make a move into their coom as we go through the right, through the left. Oh, it looks like Jasimidis got a bit excited there, gone a bit wide, and that's compromised the Ferrari, so maybe we can have a look down his inside into Ravage, but he's in the middle of the road. Very nice placing from the Ferrari. He's in the mirrors of the Red Bull, and he's blocking us from making a move on him there. And now it looks like Justin Midget's got a mirror full of Ferraris. It would clip the wall there. Oh, we've denied ourselves a chance of joining the fantastic fight in front through these as we clipped the outside wall. We just outbraked ourselves. It was very lazy driving from us. It still looks like the Red Bull is holding off the Ferrari in front somehow. I mean, it looks like we're losing kind of time to the pack in front, the midfield pack, and it looks like, oh, Justin Midget's outbraked himself and it's now the Ferrari round the outside. Now got RS2M behind us. We're in a Red Bull sandwich once again as we're behind Justin Midget. I believe he's on the same strategy as us, so we're going to be battling for a bit here, going through the next few laps. Let's see if we can make a pass and then take advantage of him being a bit out of rhythm at the moment. Yes, we are on the same stretch. Look at those prime tyres on his car. He's looking around the outside into Blanchman. Oh, we're getting our Brave Boy pants on now, and it looks like we made the move into the flip-flop chicane even, but he's outbraked us around the outside. He's done an old Vettel on us, but he's gone a bit wide on the exit. Oh, we're looking around his outside once again. We've got a little bit of DRS down this front straight, as it looks like the silent mold is that doing the fast out of the race. So looking around the outside of the Red Bull, we're giving each other room here. This is like old times. We haven't been battling much this season, but it's like we're winding back the clock to season 3 and season 2 when we used to do this quite a bit, me and Justin Midget. But it looks like ours trying the other Red Bull doing the fast out race. He's catching us hard. Look at that, look at him on the bottom of our mini map there. As now we're getting the slipstream and the DRS on the other Red Bull. Drastic Midget looking round his outside here as he defends the inside. Sure, we've got enough overspeed here to go around his outside before there. Coombe, oh, not about. No, we've gone a bit wide once again. Outbraked ourselves into the Coombe, and that seems to be a recurring theme already. A bit of a motif for this race, and Justin Midget hold on for another day as later onto that 5. We're going a bit wide in Puen, and here comes Ars Trem even in the other Red Bull as he looks round our outside into Fania. Almost blanked on it. Fania chicane, and it's Campers I believe is the other name in Belgium. But looking down the inside of Justin Midget's gone wide in Stabilo. Can we make a move into curve pool? Frey, and it looks like we can, and that is kind of cock blocked his teammate there making a move on us. So we're up to 7th spot ahead of, I think that's Ars Trem now. He's followed us through as Justin Midget had to go a bit wide into that corner, and it's now Ars Trem just to follow us through for our slipstream as well towards the flip-flop chicane, the last corners of the lap. And he's going to do a Vettel on us, is he? Yes, he is. He's round our outside. Oh, we're getting mugged around the outside of corners here. As well done into Ars Trem, up to 7th spot. We're down to 8th. We've got Justin Midget behind us onto lap 6. Getting some slipstream here, and it looks like we're not going to be making the move for Ars Trem. Let's say goodbye to him, as he's going to be miles ahead of us. Sam is leading in the Marisha. We can see a pit stop there going on as well as we drop back to, well, we're in 7th spot still, and it looks like someone's out in front of us as well. And we're going to have a battle now as we go down the Kemmel Straight behind Ars Trem, and we're defending from Drastic Midget, who's got the DRS on us. And looking around our outside into there, Kuma. We're going to be mugged around the outside once again. Yes, we are. Well done to Drastic Midget. A second time he's done that to us in this race as well. But we've got a great run through Moundy, and now we're looking down his inside into Rivage. We can't quite make it though. Oh, we've got a good run through Rivage though, but he's got the inside line for Liege coming up into the left hand, and we've got on the curb. We've gone wide again into the barrier again. That's our favourite target there, as the two Williams guys get past us, or two Williams guys get past us, but Mr. Lang has gone wide through Pearl and been claimed by that fat curb on the outside. So annoying. And then it's like Liege, also went wide as well. Go round his outside and we're up into 8th place once again, and now Justin Midget's all over the grass once again in the Fania chicane, and we're right behind him into Stabilo, and you can see the Williams boys behind us as well. Linus Stern are preying on us like Velociraptors as we're going out of curve pool there, and now we're behind the Red Bull. We can calm down a bit now, even though they have the slipstream behind us, but it looks like they're too busy amongst themselves. So we're trying to get to the slipstream on the Red Bull. Justin Midget in towards the flip-flop chicane, and as you can see there's some trouble in front. Someone's gone off as well, so it looks like it's the Ferrari. It's Pro Racing 69. As I said, his luck has just not been here in the second half of the season, and it's continuing in the last race of the season as well. As onto that 7 down the Kemmel Straight, going to try and do what Justin Midget did to us, but this time he's not offering us the outside line. We're going down the inside here. Let's try and outbrake him into their Coombe, and he does like that outside line it seems, but he's gone a bit wide. He's gone on the curve, we're just about making it through. Oh, and we get up into 6th spot now as it looks like Mr. Jokers has pitted, and he's behind us, and he's spun. Now we've got RT behind us in the Caterham. There's chaos happening behind us. There was a yellow flag as well. Sam in the Mush, he's pitted and he's way up the road now, as we're having a great fight here for the 6th spot. We still haven't pitted, remember. We're still on our starting tyres, on the prime tyres, so we're kind of out of position here, as you can show by the Caterham here on his fresh prime tyres, just diving down our outside, and he gets past us before the Fania chicane. So we're back down to 7th spot ahead of Legion, and it's like Drastic Midget pitted as well. So that's why we're not seeing him in the picture at the moment. We've got the Williams boys behind us as we're going out of Curve Pool Fair. We've got the departed Legion leaving us as after this race, and it looks like we're going to have a battle for old time's sake here, as he is on fresher tyres in the Williams. He's a faster driver as well, and it looks like he's going to be in our slipstream. Looking around the outside, not again. Seriously, yeah, he's got past us around the outside. That's about the 3rd time already in this race, and we're only a third of the way through it, as we got Mr. Lang behind us. But on this lap, actually, a decent pace to the Williams boys as we get on our option tyres, choose that for our next stop. And look at this, we've got the DRS on Legion, and we're looking around his outside, but he's on the option tyres, so he should be pulling away from us on our warm prime tyres. But we kept pace with him for the rest of this lap. We actually had good pace compared to Mr. Lang behind us as well, and so it was only RT who's getting away from us in the Caterham. So, you know, not bad for us this in that. And we got to look out for Drastic Midget, of course, who's doing the undercut on us, and so we're outbreaking ourselves slightly though into the flip-flop, and it looks like Legion's pitting. Oh, it looks like Mr. Lang's pitting as well. I think I just blocked James's view of his teammate pitting there, and so he pitted without seeing his teammate pit, and so that will cost him lots of time, as Silent Mold does the fastest out of the race, as we're into our Force India pits, and it looks like we're going on to the options, and we're being held. Why are we being held? We're just being held for about 4 seconds there for no reason at all. I guess the Lollipop Man just fell asleep. I don't know, but Legion got out ahead of the group that you see in front, including Pro AC69, but we managed to stay ahead of Drastic Midget. I think he's just behind us by under 3 seconds, and of course Mr. Lang's way back. That cost him more time than it cost us with that delay, but as you can see, Stop Matt's in front of us in the Ferrari, and that group with Legion is just a few seconds ahead of him as he's staying out on these tyres. He's got very worn tyres at this stage. We've got fresh option tyres. We should be zooming to the back of his bumper as we did 49 on the previous to that. But as here we go through Fania chicane. Look at that, right behind Stop Matt. No, Mr. Jokers, one of the top guys in the league, in the McLaren. He is retired from the race, so I think he just got bored actually. I'm not sure if it's him that's he got bored. He was running, I think, 2nd or 3rd by himself, and so just decided to leave, or if he had trouble as well. I can't remember which driver said that, but yeah, he's left the race anyway. I'm sure he's going to leave the building soon as well. As we go through Belgium, getting a bit of a slipstream on the Ferrari in front, not close enough to make a move into the flip-flop at the end of the lap, even though the double lock-up on the Ferrari, so showing how bad those tyres are worn, and he, of course, goes to the pit lane as we've got Legion in front. Let's see how much time that cost us. All of this pit stop time, it cost us about 4 seconds. So that's roughly the same speed then as Legion during that phase as Pro Racing 69 on some fresh tyres are 47. Fantastic that time from the Ferrari driver. It's got Drasimic behind us, and on to lap 12. Got some pit stops going on. It looks like we've got Sam in front of us as Drasimic is pitted, and so we've got Mr. Lang behind us. And we got Psycho leads the race. So still roughly the same gap behind Legion. We're just out ahead of Sam, who's made his final stop for prime tyres in the Marussia, so he's going to gain hard on us as there goes Mr. Joker leaving the building. And so we've got Sam behind us now in the Marussia, having great pace in this final race of the season. Not always been the case this season. I think he had trouble with his wheel, I think, and so he did a couple races with the pad, and of course that did not work out well for him as he wasn't used to that. As we go a bit wide in Pooh on here, and he's of course going to get some slipstream now heading towards Fania. Not enough of a straight though to make a move on us, and so yeah, he did struggle a bit in the middle part of the season, but it looks like now everything's sorted for him. He's got some great pace once again, and it looks like he's right behind us, as well as going into Stablo, defended a bit, and now through Curve Paul Frere, he run a bit wide like Drasimidget did earlier when we passed him, and so there goes Sam past us as we are pit stop behind him. Remember, we're on our options, still got to make another pit stop and another couple of the laps, and so we're right behind them with Russia, and we're lifting off slightly. We've got great slipstream here, and so we're not really making a move around him, but let's see if we can do it as we lock up both fronts. Of course we can't make the move, and so we go a bit wide. That's cost us loads of time to Legion, who we're battling with, and it's cost us loads of time to Mr. Lamb behind us, who of course got held up in those pit stop shenanigans. And look at that, we cost ourselves over 5 seconds by just going wide there, and lost over 3 seconds to Sam, and of course under 5 seconds ahead of the Williams driver now behind us as we go on to lap 14 of the race. And later, at the end of that lap, we are going into the pits, going into the flip-flop chicane, not the bus stop chicane, it's just a flip-flop now. And yeah, we're getting lost. We're getting Raikkonen lost here, as Pro Racing 69 got ahead of us. The Williams got ahead of us. We've only got Jurassic Midget behind us. Stop Matt has got ahead of us. This has just cost us loads of time, and of course we're going to make our pit stop now as we wrecked those tyres. We don't want to lap on those tyres and costing ourselves even more time. Let's make our final stop for option tyres. Going to make them last just over 7 laps though. That's quite a long stint, but hopefully it will last until the end, as we're getting on option tyres on. And it looks like Jurassic Midget is way behind, over a minute behind, so he's obviously had some issues behind there. He's obviously had a front ring off maybe, and whatever else has happened to him unfortunately has. We are out in 11th spot, a very clear 11th spot, as onto lap 16 we've got a pit stop happening in front of us. Pro Racing 69 in the Ferrari. He's a very fast guy as we do our fastest out of the race, and it looks like we're getting very excited about Pro Racing 69 coming out of the pits, but it looks like we're not quite close enough to make the move on him, and so he is ahead of us for the time being. But on to the next lap, and we have Mr. Lang pitting this time, and so we're ahead of the Williams and into 10th spot, so we're at least guaranteed a point in the final race of this season, I believe, if I remember the point system correctly for the 50%ers. But as you can see, up to 10th spot now. Let's see if we can just keep it clean for the rest of the race. Just have a nice run to the finish line as you go into the last corner now. And it looks like Pro Racing 69's pitting again in his Ferrari. He's obviously enjoying the Ferrari pit mechanics there. He's obviously having a great time in the pits, and so he's returned for another pasta bowl probably in his pits. And so we're up to 9th spot now with Psycho in the lead, and we've got Legion in front of us by over 15 seconds. But as you can see on the final lap, I didn't know this at the time, but we were meant to do donuts because of course it's Legion's final race. So it's a Stop Matt's final race for a while, and so we were also of course celebrating by doing some donuts on the final lap. I didn't realise this. Legion and Jurassic Midget were doing it there. You have Stop Matt in El Rouge and Radion, and now I realise down the back straight. So yeah, I didn't have my brain switched on there a bit, but Brandon's ahead of us. But it doesn't matter now. We finished in 8th spot, I think, and so yeah, that was a good fun race, especially those early parts. Having a bit of a battle with Legion. It's like a wins the race officially now, and so yeah, we didn't have the greatest pace. You know, I expected a bit better, but everyone's so fast round Spa now at the end of this game. You know, you're doing mid-40s to be right at the front. That's incredible. And so I'm not quite at that level, of course. And Stop Matt celebrating his final race in Formula X by destroying his vehicle. It's destroyed him enough times. Time to destroy his vehicle and say goodbye to that Ferrari. But yeah, it's been a great final race for Legion. I said Stop Matt and Mr. Lang destroying his vehicle as well. And also I think Hamilton fan. He wasn't this race, but you know, his last season for at least one season, and so he proves he's, you know, good enough to be back in the league. And so yeah, saying goodbye to a few guys, but of course saying goodbye to season 4 as well, and on to season 5 where I will be in the Ferrari alongside Sir Lane in tier 1 once again. We're battling for some points, just looking to have some good races, having some good battles, hopefully less mistakes in races, less strategy mistakes as well, and looking after the tyres better and just having a good fun time for 2014. But I'll leave you with Legion and his goodbye party. So for watching, I'll see you next time.
Seventh place, good job, really good job.